What if a house could feel both timeless and fresh at the same time, like stepping into a perfectly balanced moment of spring? This is what happens when classical architecture meets the soft, layered elegance of the season, wrapping every room in calm, light-filled comfort. Sunlight spills gently across the oak floor of the entrance hall, catching the soft grain as it stretches toward the interior, making the space feel open and welcoming. The warm cream walls and tall windows create a calm, balanced atmosphere, and the air feels light and fresh, like the first day of spring. The curved console and mirror catch glimpses of the season outside, inviting you deeper into the house with quiet elegance and a sense of peaceful arrival. Natural light pours through tall windows in the living room, washing the cream walls and wainscoting in soft, even daylight that feels both bright and cozy. The warmth of the oak floor underfoot connects the room to the rest of the house, grounding the space in quiet comfort. You can almost feel the soft fabric of the sofa and the gentle contrast of olive velvet, as the whole room wraps around you like a calm, unhurried conversation on a perfect spring morning. The dining room feels alive with the quiet energy of shared meals, even when it's empty, as sunlight falls across the long walnut table and bounces softly off the marble-veined countertops. The pale sage chairs and white oak sideboard give the space a gentle, seasonal warmth, like brunch on a slow Sunday. The view through the mullioned windows to the garden outside makes the meal feel connected to the season, as if the light itself is part of the table setting. In the kitchen, daylight streams in from the tall windows above the farmhouse sink, catching the marble-veined counter and soft white cabinetry in a clean, clear glow. The oak floor feels familiar underfoot, tying the space to the rest of the house in a seamless way. The air seems infused with the quiet promise of coffee and conversation, as the shaker cabinets and warm wood accents wrap the room in a calm, crafted warmth that feels both elegant and easy to live in. The breakfast area feels like a quiet corner where mornings slow down, as sunlight spills across the banquette cushions and bounces softly off the walnut table. The soft blue linen and cream upholstery give the space a gentle, comforting mood, like a slow weekend morning. The tall windows frame the courtyard beyond, bringing the fresh greenery indoors and making this snug corner feel like a small, sunlit sanctuary before the day begins in earnest. The home office feels like a calm retreat carved out of the house, where the warm cream walls and consistent molding line create a sense of order and focus. Soft daylight filters through the tall casement windows, highlighting the rich grain of the walnut desk and the leather-trimmed chair. The space holds a quiet, thoughtful energy, as if it's designed for long, uninterrupted days of writing and planning, all wrapped in the gentle, grounding warmth of the house's classical style. The reading room feels like a soft embrace of books and light, with tall walnut shelves hugging the walls and sunlight falling across the armchair and window seat. The air feels still and hushed, the the kind of quiet that invites you to stay for a few more pages. The deep cushions and layered fabrics add a cozy warmth, and the soft glow of light through the window makes the room feel like a personal library where every corner seems to welcome a slow afternoon with a favorite book. The sunroom feels like a gentle transition between the house and the garden, where diffused daylight washes over the pale gray linen and the dark walnut table. The air carries the soft green scent of plants and the faint rustle of leaves near the glass walls. The cushioned sofa and low coffee table invite you to linger, and the room feels like a sheltered outdoor living space that still wraps you in the warmth of the house's classic comfort and fresh seasonal charm. The indoor lounge feels like a cozy corner of the house where conversations feel easy and unhurried, washed in soft daylight that highlights the warm oak floor and cream walls. The low-slung sectional and woven rattan chairs create a relaxed, inviting mood, as if the room is waiting for laughter and stories. The gentle contrast of textures and the circular rug underfoot tie the space together, making this lounge feel like a quiet, sun-filled place to pause and enjoy the simple joy of being at home. The courtyard-facing terrace feels like an extension of the house that still holds its warmth and calm, as sunlight dances across the stone-tone linen and dark walnut table. The potted olive trees and flowering shrubs outside blur the line between indoors and outdoors, letting the garden's freshness seep into the room. The low-slung furniture invites you to sink in and linger, and the whole space feels like a gentle, sun-drenched retreat where the house's classical elegance meets the soft, soothing rhythm of spring. This house reminds us that classic design doesn't have to feel stiff or formal. It can breathe with the seasons, holding warmth, light, and quiet beauty in every corner. It's an invitation to slow down, pay attention to detail, and let your home feel like a gentle, enduring reflection of how you want to live.